Xiangcheng from China Mobile. My topic is about the transport network called the interconnection. And we would like to introduce a new network solution for called the interconnection. And my internet has 3 different topics. The first one is re-architected network need a new transport network. Because you know COD, the full name is Central Office re-architected as a data center. So we would like call that network is a re-architected network. And the second topic is requirements for the new transport network for the COD. The third one is our basic new conception named slicing packet network. So this is the overview of China Mobile's transport network. Currently, we have 910 million mobile subscribers, and we have a 1.7 million.
Sorry.
So currently we have 1.7 million 4G base stations. So that is a huge network. And for the revenue, last month we have already get 100 million subscribers, and 76% subscribers are using GPON FTTP. And our household coverage at 355. Our infrastructure is also huge. We have 360 million fiber core operators. The central office even more than 30K. So currently we are using 2 different networks to connect all these customers. And one network we call that PTA, Packet Transport Network. It's mainly used as our 4G backhaul and provide the high enterprise customer dedicated line. And the other network we are using the family customer broadband. In the access layer, we are using GPON, and in the application and the audio, we are using VPN. So that is separated. And next step, we hope to set up a new version of a future network. We call that NovaNet. And the new network we would like to based on NFV and SDN to set up end-to-end network. And this network will have a new architecture and based on the virtualization functions, and which can provide the programmability. And we would like to have the new network operation functions. We hope to optimize our optimization efficiency. And we also want to provide the new network services, make the network more open, more agile, and on demand. And in order to implement the new network, we would like to introduce a new element. We call that TIC. TIC stands for Telecom Integrated Cloud. TIC will be a standard unit for the NovaNet. It will support the basic software application based carried with the infrastructure, and it will support the standard network standard orchestrator and standard infrastructure. And based on the TIC, we will set up the cloud-based end-to-end network. We hope that is easy to be copied and quick deployed. How it will be work in the network? Here I show a picture. The whole network will be separated as 3 different layers. In the access layer, we will have a millions access points. I just mentioned that we have more than million base stations. In the future, all those base station conditions will be our access point. And the second layer is the edge TIC. Edge TIC will provide the basic functionality, something like code, include R-code, M-code, and E-code. And those TIC equipment room will have 1 key to 3 keys. And in the top level, we will set up a core data center. We call that core TIC. And the core TIC will centralize the orchestrator and SD controllers, provide the NFV functions for different services. And in the whole country, we will set up about 50 core TIC. And based on the TIC and access point, we will set up a cloud-based network to meet the 5G requirements, the next generation enterprise customer service requirements. And the core, we think is a good reference solution for our TIC solution, especially for TIC Edge. And previously, even currently, all our network based on the closed proprietary equipment. And recently, based on open source and standard, we have some possibility to disaggregate the previous network, and we can have some open and agile solutions. But those open source is so complicated, and we have different controllers such as OpenDelight owners. We have OpenStack. We have ONAP. We have such as OCP. Different open source software and different open source hardware is coming, and I think it will be more and more. But it's very hard for operator to use it, because you have to integrate them by yourself, and the version is changing, so it's very hard to keep all those things together in the future. So I think Core is a really good solution, which provide an integrated solution, include the open source hardware and open source software, and combine those different functions. It can provide scalability, performance, and it's also provide some operation way so that you can get the easy deployment. So that is the code we need. But currently, in fact, the problem is when we set up the TIC or based on code to set up the TIC, how we can interconnect those huge numbers application access point and the TIC. And this is a basic figure. I think I want to show maybe in the future code-based network, how code-based network work together with Transponder. Between the customer and the code, we need access transport network. And between the different pods, we need the aggregation network and the core network. Each central office, that means the pod position, will support about 10K, more than 10K residential subscriber, and more than 10K mobile subscriber, and even 1K enterprise customers. So that will be a gateway, I think, for us, our customer, I mean the core, and it will enable the new services to the customer, and will provide even some differential services to our OTT customers. And the transport network is really important to keep the code works well. So in the future, based on those TIC and access point, we would like to set up integrated multi-service transport. And this is very important because we would like to use one network to service both mobile customer and fixed customer. Here I listed the mobile service, such as RU and DU, CU. Those elements of radio part will be our customer of a network. And of course, the currently ORT and the enterprise AR will be the other customers of the network. And end-to-end integrated one network is needed. And here I wanted to give some more details about 5G requirement for this network, because 5G will provide a very challenging requirement to this network. So in the second part, I want to set the 5G transport requirement as an example to see what requirements will be needed in this new network. So for the mobile, 5G will be based on software-based solution. And China Mobile in 3GPP laid the 5G architecture standards design. And 5G will use the cloud technology to achieve network customization, openness, and service origin. Here I give a picture to map the 5G functionality to our code or the TIC-based solution. In access layer, we will have some virtualized function for our DU or BBU. And in IPTIC, we will support the CU, even MEC, such an element. And in the core layer, we will support the 5G core networks. So all these TIC or access points will be connected by the new network, transport network. And what requirement for this transport network? Here we give some estimation. For the bandwidth, in the access layer, if we only consider the low frequency station of 5G, it will take about 30 gig raining capacity. And in the core layer, it will be more than 100 gig. And if we consider there will be high frequency station in the core layer, the bandwidth will even more than 600 gig. So that will be very big challenge for current transport network. Even we cannot get the smooth evolution to the new network. Maybe we need deploy a new end-to-end network to support those requirements. And the second one is the traffic model for 5G transport. And we have a different elements of regions such as DU, CU, MEC, and a core network. And those networks need the flexible traffic routing functions, such as EX2 traffic among different base stations. The routing is very complicated. And the 5G also give rise a very low latency requirement for the end-to-end network. So we need some special solution for this traffic model. And the latency here, you can see if our edge port is here, our access port is here. For the URC service, end-to-end 1 millisecond latency, that will be very challenging. And so based on those challenges, we hope to raise tough requirements. For the pizza box, we hope the load latency can be less than 1 microsecond. And for the chassis solution, the latency can within 10 microseconds. So that is cannot be implemented by current any routers, any OTN, or any PTs. We need some fundamental enhancement on those transport network nodes. And there will be another special requirement is time synchronization. So 5G will based on some TDD functionality. That means end-to-end we need to provide a high accuracy synchronization, even on the time synchronization. So between the different nodes, all those nodes should keep a high accuracy synchronization. And so maybe in the future, within the core need also support the high accuracy time synchronization. So here I give some reference parameter. Even for the end-to-end, we only can provide 100 nanosecond arrow, time arrow. So that is very challenging. And Channel Mobile implemented time synchronization in our PT network already, because Channel Mobile are using TDD LTE. Currently, the accuracy can only get microsecond level. And for 5G, maybe 100 nanosecond level is needed. So that is very challenging. So of course, here maybe many people are focused on the core solution, but the core will also meet a very big challenge on the synchronization if you want to use core to support mobile solution, especially for M-core. So that is a fundamental requirement for core in the future. Of course, the transport network interconnect those core, which also need to support those functions. And slicing, network slicing is also an important function. This word is very hot in 3GPP, network slicing. But you know, the RU and the core network is the customer of the transport network, and is the customer of the core. And only radio and the core network support the network slicing. And the pipe or the gateway cannot support the network slicing, no network slicing. So here I want to say, if we want to support 5G well in M-Cord and the transport network, we have to consider how to implement the slicing in transport network. So the basic functions for transport network, we have to support the hard isolation. That means for different services, we don't want they will affect each other. And we also need to support the nested slicing. For one, such as we can give Amazon network slicing, provide them a service is network slicing. Then Amazon will have they can manage the end-to-end network by themselves. And this network slicing based on such as AT&T's network. But Amazon can control their resource by themselves, independent. So that is one kind of service requirement in the future. And of course, for operators, maybe the mobile department need end-to-end network slicing. They don't want this network slice is affected by other customers. So hard isolation is really important. And we also want to provide the statistics multiplexing within one packet. So the packet functionality is also important. The previously IP-based VPN solution is also needed. So network slicing will be a big challenge for current transport network. And so all those requirements are really tough and a challenge. And we want to introduce a new network conception to implement it. And we currently call that slicing packet network. And here I want to give some brief introduction about the network. If we delete the slicing channel layer, we only combine the SPL layer and DWDM layer. That would be work as a current router over the DWDM system. But it's not enough. And we want to introduce a new layer. We call that slicing Ethernet. That means the interface is Ethernet based. And the slicing Ethernet means it can support a channelized solution. Previously, the Ethernet in HPE, that is packet based. But if you look into the protocol of Ethernet, you will find in the PCS layer, it's based on such as a 10 gig Ethernet. It's based on 66-bit blocks. And for each packet in the packet layer, which is combined by several n by 66 blocks. So it's possible for us to, based on 66-bit block, set up a TDM solution, to provide a channelized solution. So, but the benefit is that all the Ethernet interface and the protocol above packet layer is keep the current solution. So that is what we want. And in the physical layer, we wanted to reuse the Ethernet solution and plus the DWDM solution. And for the packet layer, we would like to introduce the segment routing. But segment routing is currently cannot support end-to-end performance monitoring. So we need to add some levers to support end-to-end monitoring. So we would like to call that as RTP. And based on this 3 layer, we will have a channelized-based Ethernet interface solution. And in the packet layer, it can run SR functionality. So it can meet all the requirements we just mentioned. And let me give you some more details about SPL layer. And in SPL layer, we will use the SRTP solution. SR, it can provide a source-based routing, and it's easy to combine with SDN because all the routes you can define by the centralized controller. And we combine the SDN with SR. It will provide an end-to-end SDN-based solution, R3 functionality. And for the slicing channel layer, we will keep the Ethernet stack, especially on the packet layer and the physical layer. And we only touch the PCS layer. In the PCS layer, we will bring in the 66-bit block-based slot switching. And the interface, we will support Flex Ethernet. So many people know Google are using Flex Ethernet as their data center interface, the interconnection network interface. And but for the Google, their problem is between 2 different data centers. And for China Mobile or other operators, we need set up end-to-end solutions. And it will even one end-to-end service even go through more than 20 nodes. So we need to set up end-to-end time slot-based solution. And so that between 20 nodes, it works like 2 nodes. So that is the basic idea. And we also would like to introduce some new functions in our transport layer, such as the one fiber bidirectional mode, so that it can keep the high accuracy time synchronization. And this is the basic conception. And here is the basic conception of our SPN equipment. Previously, such as a transport node or router node, the router can only provide the packet processing. And if you want to have a long-haul solution or the huge pipe, you need to use some transponder. And those transponder may be based on OTN. So in this application scenario, you need one router, and on the layer you need one OTN or DWDM transponder. And it will take more space and take more power and take more cost. And it's very hard to manage. And we want to combine them together. That means in one system, it can provide both transponder and the packet switching and the slot switching. So it's easy to implement it because we bring in the slicing Ethernet. And we also would like to set up it as a building block. If you want to use the electrical part as a router, that's okay. You change some optical models. And if you want to use that in the long-haul application scenario, it's okay. You and the optical part. So that will be a very flexible solution. And currently, we already have those kind of prototype of those SPN solutions. In our lab, we have done several done the interoperation test from several different vendors, such as Huawei, ZTE, and Nokia, and it works well, especially on the jitter and the latency. Currently, the performance is really good for the end-to-end latency. It can meet the 5G requirement. And for one node, some performance I want to see. We can get the nanosecond level jitter because it's based on the hard isolation channels. And we can get even microsecond level node latency ， and we can get a millisecond protection switch. So those performance are really important for the URLC services. And that means the dedicated latency for one service line can be achieved. So it works well. And a summary, and for the re-architected core system, we need the new transport network. And the SPN currently can meet this requirement. And based on the key technology I listed here, it can achieve a very good performance. And if it's possible, we hope to cooperate the industry chain to work together on that. If you are interested in, you can contact us. And that's all. Thank you very much.